Hey Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Today we're doing your predictions for the month of April. So go on over to your sun, moon, or rising sign to see what's coming for you for the month of April. If you'd like to book a reading with me, or if you want to follow me on all my other socials where I post other tarot messages, all the details are in the description box. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Okay, let me get the current energy of Aries. We have submission in reverse. So I can see you having trouble letting go at present when it comes to letting things flow. I'm hearing letting your abundance flow in. So some of you are having a really difficult time just sitting still and allowing things to flow whenever they need to flow. But I feel like that's something we need to work on as much as we can, because what you're being told is that it's not. So you are not this bird in a cage. Actually, if you can see that, the cage is actually open. Yeah, I'm not like blind, right? Like, yeah, I can see that, right? Like the cage is actually open. So you're free to do other things, but because you may be fixated on something right now, it's feeling a little bit like you're trapped in your current situation. But this is just Spirit wanting you to know that you don't have to feel that way, and that it's time to focus on the other things you cannot control, or rather, focus on the other things you can control, while the things you cannot control are being worked on behind the scenes. All right, so that's what they're saying is the current energy. Now, when it comes to the energy for the month of April, we have the card of publicity in reverse. I see that some of you are going to feel like it's time for isolation. So there may be a hermit period for some of you. This is not a bad thing. It's just this feeling of like withdrawal and needing to reflect, needing to come back to yourself, needing to retreat and rest. But I also see this as needing to hang out with friends. This is Jupiter and Leo. So to me, the opposite is more so Aquarius sign. Like that's about essentially like that's about hanging out with other people and surrounding yourself with a good community. This is what's most important for you right now, is taking care of yourself internally. So if you're not seeing growth externally, it's because you're supposed to be shifting your energy to other things, okay? Yeah, just because things don't appear like they are within your control, it doesn't mean that it isn't. It's just that we have to approach this with a different perspective, which is that there are other things for you to focus on at this time, okay? So what's coming for you for the month of April? We have the King of Wands. So this popping up, obviously we are referencing the fire signs. We also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Let's do two more. We have the Three of Swords and the Star reverse. So what I see here is that this is about believing in yourself. I feel like for the month of April, there are going to be events surrounding your career that are very positive. But they will not be easy, but you're going to get the recognition and reward you've been hoping for. So if you can see this, the Ten of Wands is a burden that you're okay with having. It's a burden worth having. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, you have the skills needed to make this work. You have the charm, the confidence, the capability, but it's just there are things in the past that didn't work out that are haunting you, so to speak. It's making you feel like, oh, maybe I need to take a step back and like, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I can't have the opportunity I really want. But this is their message for you, that in the month of April, there are going to be events that will kind of put you in a position of leadership and push you towards where you need to go. It's just really important not to let the old pains or the old things that made you feel like you weren't good enough, don't let that get in your way, okay? With the Star card in reverse here, so I kind of see that there's a little bit of heartbreak here, because there are, you're not going to feel, okay, that makes sense. So you know how I mentioned the publicity card in reverse? I kind of see you in this state of like, you're not the star at this moment. So I just saw 444. So to me, that's confirmation. There must be some form of an interaction with someone where you feel a little bit like they're not paying as much attention to you as much as you want, or you just don't feel like you're being maybe your friends are all busy, or like it feels like you're being left to focus on yourself, to talk to yourself at this time. And let me tell you, it's for a reason. It's because you're supposed to be working on yourself. I know, you guys are tired of hearing that, but that's the truth, okay? You're supposed to be working on yourself, and it's not about them. It was always going to be about you during this period, but you can use this to work on your skills. So some of you are actually going to be honing your skills and tending to your garden, so to speak, whether that's in a literal way, like actually doing some gardening or calming activities, or you're doing something that is more relaxing and good for the soul, good for your interests creatively or just emotionally, right? Your focus is on yourself at this moment. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else. So yeah, I definitely feel this is a period of healing for you, the month of April. It's not going to be too flashy or too much of a big kind of month, but okay, consider it this way. Wouldn't you rather have like a pause between big events in your life? Like before whatever that abundance is coming in, wouldn't you rather have that period of rest so that you're ready to deal with the abundance that does eventually come in? Which I feel like there's going to be monetary abundance this month. There's going to be recognition for your hard work. But it just feels like I keep getting this thing of like routine work. So you may be feeling like, every day is the same and I am just working and working and working, and it's a little tiring sometimes, but it is leading to something. This is that promise that it's going to lead to something. It is a burden that's worth having. It's just not going to come as soon as you want, but it is coming. What I mean by that is that your manifestations or your goals are going to come your way. Now, let me see what else is in store for you for the month of April. Okay, we have Judication. This card has been coming up. This card came up for the air signs. So, I don't know what's going on in the sky. I haven't checked the transits, but I would ask you to look into that because there may be something about karma, karmic justice that's a theme for this month of April. Now, we have Judication and community. So there is this evaluation of the people you hang around with, the energies that you surround yourself with. You're kind of judging them and trying to understand, like, okay, do I like the people that I'm with? Do I like who I am when I'm with you? Or do I want to be something or someone else, right? There's that kind of question possibly in your mind or in their mind as well. So at this time, it's just important to do a bit of reflection. No, but there's also something literally about legal stuff. So this would be legal, administrative, police, anything to do with the government, laws, decisions being made. It could be a decision being made about the community. And then, let me get another card. Okay, so this feels like a good thing because it seems like there are opportunities that will open up after this decision is made. So it could be that, okay, hold on, let me see. Yeah, it could be that you are deciding to say something to someone, or you're deciding to do something, and that opens up an opportunity. This may have to do with paperwork. This feels like government things, government application. It's going to open up an opportunity for you. So don't be scared of it, but it's going to involve decisive action, which I feel is a theme for you this month. So yes, definitely spend some time in reflection and isolation, because whenever it is that you are called to act, it will be very clear for you. You won't have to doubt it. And then is when you should have decisive action. If you're uncertain about something and it's like, I don't know what the solution is, leave it alone, because it's not supposed to be solved yet, and it will be solved when it will be solved, and you will have clarity when that time comes. Now the eagle, see, the eagle card is here, which is about seeing things from a higher perspective. So you are being called at this time to, like I said, reflect on what's going on with you in life, and instead of kind of acting haphazardly, impulsively, which I know you Aries people kind of do sometimes. Today, like now in April, this is absolutely the time to kind of rest for a moment. And I promise the opportunity is going to come, and it'll be clear for you. So warrior, be fearless and stand strong. I feel like whatever this is, it's going to, okay, this feels like the climax of a movie, and I feel like I'm having to stand up for myself. This does not have to be a bad thing. In fact, I feel like it's a good thing. This feels more like standing up for what you believe in. So it even gives me the circumstance of like, if I'm going to tell my boss, I really feel like I deserve a promotion, or I really deserve a pay raise, or something like that, like this time will come. And when that time comes, you will know. Whatever it is in your mind, whether it's speaking to your partner and being more clear to them about what you want, your boundaries, etc., where this relationship is going, you know, like it'll be clear to you when it's time. So don't be afraid. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next month. Like I said, if you would like to book a reading with me, mediumisabella.com is my website. Check everything in the description box when it comes to all the other details. And yeah, like I said, I'll see you next month. Okay. Bye. Okay. I'm trying not to like edit these things too much. I feel like I want to get a lot more comfortable with you guys and just kind of do it live stream style, even though I'm not live streaming this and I'm just like alone in my room, because I feel like, I don't know, I need to loosen up, you know? It's really difficult being like a YouTuber because honestly, I don't know how YouTubers do it. Like, how do you guys just sit there all day and you're so energetic and you talk and it's not awkward? Like, I'm still learning how to do that. Anyway, okay. Hi, Leo. Today we're doing your April predictions. So, okay, let's see what's in store for you. Let's actually use this deck first. So we're going to start with the current energy for Leo, and then the coming energy this month of April for Leo. So for, okay, current energy is idealism in reverse. So I see this as things are starting to become reality for you. I see this as a reality check, to be honest. But I also see this as a little bit of pessimism, and I want you guys to be careful of that. Because for some of you guys, Leo, you've lost that childlike sense of creativity, or you're feeling stagnant about it at this time. And I feel like we need to jumpstart that a little bit, okay? So currently, I just see that some of you are like feeling a little bit stuck, or as if you don't really know how to handle a certain situation, where things are going. There's this feeling of like, okay, I want to describe this in the best way. It's like I don't know how to manifest, or I don't know how to imagine myself in a better situation than where I am now. So a little bit of like feeling stuck, like I said. Essentially what I see is that we have to start turning that around and finding a different alternative, especially creatively, so that we can start channeling that energy into a different way. For this month of April, we have the card of generosity. Okay. Oh. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is that with the card of generosity, it may be because it's not about you and it's about other people. Okay. So it may be that some of the frustration you're feeling is because we're thinking so much about what can I do with my life? What am I supposed to be doing? What's my purpose? How am I supposed to act? You know, there's a lot of like overthinking, and I feel like we need to start turning that around into like, okay, I need to spend time with other people that enrich my mind and give me ideas. Because I feel like some of you are feeling stuck because you're running around the same circles of people, and I just feel like branching out is going to be really good. It's going to jog that energy a little bit, and it's going to give you ideas on what's next for you. Okay. Or how to make your dreams happen. So generosity, don't be afraid to give to others and they will give back. I also feel like you will have more interactions this month that will involve definitely like being more open and giving to other people, which I feel is a good thing for you guys. It's going to make you feel more connected with others. So we have the High Priestess here. This is about healing, trusting the divine timing. We have the Seven of Swords. To me, this is about success at all costs, getting away with something. Hold on. We also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is greed and selfishness. It's also a little bit of possessiveness. Okay, what else? We have the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Be careful, because some of you are feeling like, do I just want to invest in this get rich quick scheme because I really don't know if I'm gonna get the money that I want. You know, there's that feeling of like a little bit of desperation, which is not good because it's going to lead you down this path of like, should I just, you know, this person isn't responding to me. Should I just start seeing other people then? Like, I feel like right now there needs to be a little bit of patience, Leos, because it just feels like, I feel like I'm being pushed to the edge, like literally with this Fool card here. There's that feeling of like, I can't with this energy anymore. I can't with this feeling of stagnancy. I can't with this feeling of frustration. I need to do something different, or I need to be around other people. That's okay, but let's not do that in a self-destructive way, okay? Because again, you have to trust. Like the High Priestess is here precisely because you're being called to trust in divine timing, and you're being called to trust and know that eventually things are going to work out. And I feel like this is about money. So there's this feeling of like, I can't, I don't know where to make money, how to make money, where do I do this? Here's what I feel. It's understandable, but we still need to think about things because there may be some consequences to some of those actions that are not the best. Okay? Because someone's feeling stagnant here with a Chariot in reverse. Someone's getting serious and they just are unable to free their mind. Okay, what's the advice for Leo here? So we have the Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. I know it's difficult. They really are talking about calming the mind. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. This is also about kind of tapping in and connecting with your body and understanding, okay, why am I so panicked about this? And what really is the worst case scenario? And, you know, I can fully understand that sometimes things are really difficult in life. Like, I know it's easier said than done. But let me tell you, as someone who has felt pushed into a corner and has self-sabotaged like a million times in my life, it's really, really important to learn to connect with your body and to learn to connect with like, okay, do I really want to do this? Is it really like the worst case scenario? Or maybe I can wait. Maybe there's another thing, another perspective I'm not seeing. So things I'm getting are like I said, get rich quick schemes and feeling more like, okay, I need to just earn money. But like, we want to be careful because maybe that's not a valid or legitimate like avenue of income either, right? Or something like kind of resorting to a little bit of like a manipulative tactic to get someone to talk to you, you know, or to kind of steer a romantic or a platonic relationship in a certain direction. Like, I think there's a bit of anxiety here and we need to calm down, and that's going to help you see and have clarity here. So, okay, hold on. Let me get some advice as to what you guys should do here. Yeah, so I feel like there's message community and lovers. Some of you need to have like a friend group, a support group, therapy. This is about seeking answers from your community, getting advice from other people about whatever the situation is, or even consult your beloved or any loved ones, right? I'm also getting that some of you need to ask your loved ones in spirit, like for advice or for a sign, because they will show you. Because whatever this is, there's going to be a circumstance where you feel like I need to do this now. And this one also is like Seven of Swords. To me, this is also a card of like, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I know that sounds so cheesy, but it's the truth. That's what I see with this, okay? So let's just hang back a little bit and make sure we are consulting those other resources, especially the free ones, you know, and I feel like that's going to help, all right? Okay, hold on. I was going to say something, but I kind of forgot. So maybe I'm not supposed to say it. Anyway, can we get any other events coming for Leo for the month of April? Home, wealthy man, and journey. So this could be someone visiting you or you going on a trip. This could be, so the wealthy man, it's any masculine person really. Usually it's someone younger in age, usually, or someone who's rich, someone who's single. But yeah, there's something of a visit. There's something about trips or maybe even looking into houses, you know. So this is also giving me this feeling that maybe I was saying something about like get rich quick schemes, right? But this also applies to things like moving into a place that you don't even like, that you know is a crappy place because you just want to move, right? Like there's something about it where it's like we have to be careful with those decisions. You are not being pushed into a corner. For as long as you can wait, wait. If you can't wait anymore, consider it as a stepping stone. Sign the lease or like do something, but understand that it's like, okay, I'm only doing this because I need to, but I know in my heart and soul that I'm not going to stay here, and everything is going to be okay. Because everything always works out for you. Go and affirm that in the comments. You know your lucky girl syndrome affirmations, right? Everything always works out for you, okay? So that's what I have for you guys, Leo. Thank you so much. If you'd like to book a reading with me, go and book me at mediumisabella.com. All the details are in my description box, and I'll see you next month, okay? All right, bye. Okay. Whew. I'm trying to keep these readings a little bit quick because I feel like my energy is going to get a little too tired if I like stay here for too long. And it's like, I don't want to overthink because that clouds your intuition. So that sucks because I'm a tropical Virgo moon. So overthinking is literally my thing. But, you know, just so you guys know, overthinking clouds the intuition as much as you can be brain empty as possible. Not only will your life be like a little bit happier, to be honest, but also like the intuitive stuff's gonna come in a lot easier. So anyway, all right, let me go into Sagittarius actually. Okay, hi Sagittarius, here's your monthly prediction for the month of April. So we're gonna start with your current energy and your energy in the month of April. Okay. So we have publicity as your current energy. You may be spending a lot of time with other people, having fun, being in the public eye, just this feeling of like abundance and luck and having fun and being free-spirited. Like there's so much of this like extrovert energy that's kind of here at this moment. And if you're not feeling particularly inclined to do that, it may be that something is happening that, how do I explain this? Like you're constantly getting pushed into situations that make you feel that way. Now, with Jupiter and Leo, this is also about spending time in creative ways or spending time with children, spending time in creativity, games, casual affairs, romantic connections, going on dates. It's a very fun energy. Now, coming into the month of April, we have the card of assertion in reverse. So this is about, this is the sun in Aries, but it's in reverse. So how I see that is that, my lovely Sagittarius, choose peace in the month of April. I know, but choose peace in the month of April, okay? Like, that's the thing. That's it. So for the month of April, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Three of Swords, okay. So, okay, we have the Two of Wands, which to me often signifies a budding or blossoming agreement, partnership, relationship. It's kind of at the beginning stages of two people meeting, interacting, conversing with each other, or this can be a casual or sexual relationship. We also have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is about old heartbreaks. So someone here is still hung up on the past, or there are some past issues that are going to come up, okay, about this connection. I see you guys taking things slow. Whoever this is that you're dealing with, you guys are taking things slow. It's going to cause a little bit of impatience because someone is going to feel like, when is this going to move forward? But we'll see what kind of advice they have for you guys. Essentially, right now, the prediction is I see you guys having a business partnership, or there's something about an interaction between you and one other person. So it's two, right? Where things are taking really slow, and one person is okay with it. The other person is feeling like, when is this going to move forward? Okay. So, but I actually feel like taking your time is good at this time. So I kind of have this assertion card here, right? Let's not pick fights with this person. Instead, let's try to come to this compromise in a peaceful way. You're not going to get what you want fighting them. They're going to be really stubborn. Some of you may be dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer. That's here also. So there's just this feeling of like, it's okay that things are actually slow, and we need to be open and accepting of that. This is allowing you and this person to get really familiar and get really comfortable with each other, which is actually a very good thing. Okay, so let's just be in that energy and be good with it. I also feel like with the Two of Wands here, okay, someone is bringing up issues of the past and feeling like, okay, I'm taking things slow because of this and that, because I have trust issues, and because someone did this to me, and because this and that and that. And the other person is like, I'm ready to move forward though, you know? There are going to be some conversations about that. I just feel that, okay, hold on. Let me get some advice before I keep blabbing and talking. Okay. Oops. Okay, enjoy success and happiness. So it may be, I don't know if this advice is for you or for the other person, but I feel like it's actually a good thing to slow things down and embrace the happiness in the moment. So someone in this situation needs to be encouraged to just enjoy it for how it is right now, because it's not the time to make rash decisions. In fact, it's the time to kind of embrace the actual situation, but also essentially to let it grow however it needs to. We have the drum, dream and journey. So again, I just feel like it's about the journey. It's not necessarily about, oh, okay, you guys are slipping into a rhythm, and it's actually a good thing, okay? Because someone here had very turbulent or unpredictable relationships in the past, and that's why they have like trust issues. Like that's part of it, because they are so unstable, that this slowing down is actually really good. It gives people here a chance to work things out, and to build that stability, to build routines with each other. I was watching a TED Talk once, and this guy was saying that like a way of grounding your energy is essentially, like, I'm probably misquoting this, but a way of grounding your energy is to come back to rituals and routines, right? And that's how people connect with each other. So have that, right? How are you going to build a routine if you go on a date once, right? If you're going to go to like do something you both enjoy once, build a routine, a schedule, something out of this, so that you feel more comfortable with this person, and this whole scenario, this whole connection feels a lot more stable, basically, right? That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, let me see what else is coming for you guys. By the way, I mentioned that this does not have to be, okay, the pathway card is here. This is about opportunities. But before that, I was mentioning that this doesn't have to be like romantic opportunities. This can also be like business. So same thing, because I think you guys are like, what this is giving me the energy of is I want to expand my business. But it's like, wait, like you have to slip into the routine of doing it, right? So I'm going to give you a little bit of an example from my personal experience, which is for me, like doing YouTube is really, it's a little tough because I'm really bad with schedules. So I've been trying to get myself to just post, you know, I overthink things a lot. I overthink my, you know, everything I do. So details, designs and everything. So I've been trying to be like, okay, just forget about all of that and just continue doing things consistently, right? And that's the one thing that I'm kind of hanging on to, because if I can do that, then I can start getting into the flow of the other things. So I don't know if you guys have read the book Atomic Habits. I've never read it, but I've heard that it's about what I'm talking about, which is essentially how small habits can create big changes in your life. And I just feel that for whatever this is, whether this is a relationship, a partnership, a friendship, these small routines you keep with each other, that's what the relationship is. It's not about being official. Being official is literally like, will you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, yes. That's one moment of your life. Everything else is every single moment that comprises that relationship. It's every single time you go have dinner together, you take care of each other, all those things. Every single time you talk or have coffee together, that's what a relationship is, right? So whether it's a business partnership or anything else, whatever change you're trying to make, start small, okay? So, all right, let me go into what else is coming your way. Well, it fell, so I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up later. But like I said, this is a pathway, so that's an opportunity that is opening up. See, there's an opportunity relating to work. Okay. Oh, so someone's in a rush because there was a pathway or an opportunity that opened up, or there will be one in April, but you guys may be like, I'm gonna rush to make it work. So this is exactly what I was talking about. It's this feeling of like, oh, should I do this and should I do that? First of all, I think you might need to consult someone else, because for most of you, you're not alone in this decision, and there are definitely other people you need to consider. This may be a partnership, whether in love or in business. And for others, it's like, even if you're alone, you need to reflect first. Because is that opportunity really worth it, or are we just trying to make something work just because we think we have to? Just because an opportunity opened up doesn't mean that you have to take it. Just because someone asks you out doesn't mean you have to say yes. All it is it validates the fact that you're open and ready for business, open and ready to date, right? But it's still up to you if that opportunity matches what you're looking for. And I think that's what you need to focus on. Yeah, so with the toil and labor card here, it's because some of you are a little bit bored with what you're doing. You might want to check the other fire sign readings also, because I think it might have been Aries. I think it was Aries, and I think you might make sense with it also in terms of like just feeling a little bit bored, but actually things are going to work out when it's supposed to. Okay? And it's not going to be a question, it's not going to be confusing. It's going to be very, very clear for you. All right. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for this month. If you'd like to book a reading with me, go and book me at mediumisabella.com. Everything is in my description box, and I'll see you next month. Okay? All right. Bye.